Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Detroit gearing up for their opening drive here, led by Matthew Stafford, the veteran former #1 pick back in 2009.
And his arm strength is often described as out of this world, and I've seen some throws out of him that are just really off the charts. But sometimes he relied on his arm so much, his footwork got in the way, led to some inconsistency. But I love watching him evolve as a quarterback. He gets better and better each year.
Stafford on first down. They'll get this one to Galladay. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And the Lions.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Stafford throws complete to Galladay. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A 3-yard.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
He completes it to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the... I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
This is caught. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
After the false start. the penalty. It's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. A first carry down for Dalvin Cook. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Cook, the ball carrier.
There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 12 carries, 101 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Dalvin Cook.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Quick toss outright, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Jackson setting up the screen for Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 9-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And 7. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Again, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And Thielman's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The previous play is under review.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, and all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
And 8 yards to go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Throwing for his line back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, our score 9-6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Kenny Galladay. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Stafford looks to throw again. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Throw left side, taken in by Galladay.
Stafford's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's the seventh play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Good. Makes the score Lions 12, Vikings 6.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players, football athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Jackson rolling to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 10.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
And he'll get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 25 on second down, Stafford will find Swift out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 30. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Anthony Barr.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Stafford's pass.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd down, Stafford. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And Justin Coleman brings him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. That time on the run-pass option, when he decided to throw it, not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it. Now a toss coming right side. Cook. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Come on, Rob. Just call the call. We're going to play. Come on now.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, and it's the Browns who have the lead late in the first half. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns thus far. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And that one's gone to the half with the visiting.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 43-yard line.
On second down, here's Jackson. And this one hauled in by Rudolph.
Jackson's pass. Complete.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Throwing deep for Gallup. And he will finally get it, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun. Stafford going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Throwing is Stafford. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, Stafford. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. The toss, left side, Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Lions 15.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there, and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off and eat it up.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete from the
I
contact.
like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over.
33-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Operating from the gun. Stafford. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Harris. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Stafford here coming off his pick 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Stafford's pass.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Stafford throws complete to Galladay. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So that'll back him up 5. Again, it's Stafford. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Yannick Ngakoue. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Stafford's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Signal for and taken. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
41.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
4-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson now down around his goal line. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. That was a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Well, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
The tight end, the ball carrier.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gets past one man. He's got the first down and more past midfield. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a pickup of 34 yards.
First and 10.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. 3
3
yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels? And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? They're worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now Captain Zero after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
T.J. Hockenson.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
T.J. Hockenson.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford over the middle. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing again is Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Stafford looks to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
Complete to
T.J. Hawkinson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy...
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Is good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah.
Her attic, the
My grandmother did the same. It smells terrible. Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it